Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. Little gets the blood boiling. Why like a rivalry game? Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Army Black Knights, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Black Knights will kick it away to start. Fair catch called for and made. The offense set for a first down play. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On the option. Now the toss. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. To throw, it's Hayes. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much truth. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Still running at the 40. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground too.
There's no doubt, and they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking for a man. It's Hayes. Pocket starts to collapse. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Then when I blitz as a defense, I want to get home. I got to get to that quarterback, get him on the ground, not hit him as he's throwing it, and he gets it off. Right here, just a split second too late. Didn't get to the quarterback in enough time. The quarterback did a good job assessing it and making a play down the field.
10th play of the drive coming up, at this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's right on target. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Look out, he's got room. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Army. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. On the option, he'll toss it. Smashes through. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk.
Racing down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Air Force.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line.
The extra point is blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive.
Deep down the right side. What great concentration to stay in bounds and make the catch.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
On second down, just keeps firing. Unloads to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. Touchdown, Black Knights! What a grab and go for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the fullback. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first.
Air Force 9.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll ride his man on the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Falcons line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Now on the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And the Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, you toss the ball to the running back to get him away from all the big boys, right? Now, stay away from the beef. Those guys get you on the ground with one meat hook. Do a good job tossing the ball to bring him. Goodness gracious. Has to break one tackle, just fighting as hard as he can to try to get positive yards, but too many guys coming after him too quickly.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's loose. Got enough space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Army!
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. It's on target and complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. New set of downs after that completion. The give to the back. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. And you've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Falcons!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to take off.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, and third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass it. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Scanning the field, it's Hayes. He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressive.
Lofts one high and deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
He's not afraid to go deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Bringing it back. Giving him his pads. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Falcons will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to run it back. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it. He'll take a deep shot here. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his way.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll run the option. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
To the ground with the back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He'll set up to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll run it again. Makes one man miss. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Defense has to do a better job affecting the quarterback, guys, on money downs. Third down, you've got to be able to affect him, and the pass pro that time was just way too good.
Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what...
Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. They'll run it from the gun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Slings it. And that pass intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. First down for this offense. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my field.
Here comes the option. The pitch. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line.
First and 10.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. They'll run the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On the run, still looking. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Air Force. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, man.
22.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it.
And he's running in the open. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. That big, explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the 4th quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Alexander. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Black Knights have this offense rolling. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. He now has 91 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. The option look. Now the toss. Smashes through. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights.
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Skips away from pressure. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down.
Man, and that's crippling to a drive. 2nd and long, I got to get rid of the football, get some positive yards, set up a better 3rd down. Now it's 3rd and eternity, and the defense has them right where they want them.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Oh, picked off. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. At the 45 on his No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.